that short-term mindset versus saying, can I work really hard in 2025 so that I can make money in 2030? That's a much more tougher deal to negotiate with yourself. But what tends to happen is that the earlier you start doing something, the more it compounds. The compound interest isn't just a financial concept, it applies in life. Everything compounds. So use that compounding in your favor. So the 5 year pledge, for example, something that we're asking everybody to do is where I'm asking you to pledge for 5 years to do an auto deposit into your investing account, and to do at least a couple $100s a month. 500 is the preferred number if you can afford it. Like if you have a $500 car note, match that and make yourself as important as your car. And in 5 years, you should have roughly between 35 and $40,000 in your account. After 20 years of this, you're wealthy, right? There's no more poverty, no more nothing. All you got to do is do what you've been doing your whole life. All you got to do is keep paying bills like you have been. You've always paid bills. You've always paid the landlord on time. You pay the car dealer on time. I'm asking you to pay yourself on time, because if you show up on time for yourself, then that's going to make a huge difference in your life. You're showing up for everybody but you. And this kind of mindset to me is something that we get from slavery. This is why Black economics is different from white economics, because white people don't go through what we've gone through. They don't get the same pressure that we get. They don't understand what it means to sort of deal with the things that we've dealt with. And it's nothing against them. It's really to say, let's be pro-Black. And that doesn't mean being anti-white. It just means sort of sitting back and saying, okay, we really have been through the mud. We have been through the shit. How do we take this and really, if you because really if you think about it properly, when you've been through the shit, you have an opportunity to become the shit. And if you see Black people who've been through the shit that become the shit, you know that they wouldn't be the shit if they didn't go through the shit. If you understand what I'm saying, like if you think that I'm the shit, and I know I'm using the word shit a lot, but I'm just feeling shitty today, I guess. But if you think that I'm the shit, like, oh, now look at Dr. Boyce, he's doing this and he's doing that or whatever, just know I wouldn't be the shit if I didn't go through shit. It was strength that was pierced through pain. When I talk about my feelings as a 28-year-old and the things that led me to make the investments and sacrifices that led to success later on, whatever that is, it was pain. It was like rock bottom. Like that's when you become your greatest. That's when your best ideas come out. That's when you get your greatest amount of determination, is when you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You get sick and tired of being broke. You get sick and tired of losing. You get sick and tired of not having what you want. And you're like, okay, whatever. And then you just strip yourself clean, right? You almost have to commit a homicide. You got to kill the old you so that a new you can be born. So the old you must die and the new you is born. And death is painful, birth is painful, and success is glorious, but it tends to happen after that painful process has endured. Usually your heaven is right on the other side of that hell. That's like you're like, damn, I really have this big dream, but I'm not big enough to get that dream. That's a grown man dream over there, and I'm still a little kid. So the little kid in me is gonna have to get killed so the grown man can emerge and be big enough to go and claim that dream that he's going after, because everything has a price. And I really wonder if everyone understands that everything has a price attached to it. Like, don't have a dream if you ain't ready to pay the price to achieve that dream. It don't even You're wasting your dang time. It's a fantasy, right?